station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Tonight on DC News Now at 6, covering the entire DMV. Here's a look at the latest into our newsroom.
I was wondering how could I survive from this.
Tonight, the damage visible in daylight. More cars found crushed, trees still blocking roadways as power outages persist for thousands. We hear from residents as we document the aftermath. And stretching your dollar, preparing for Labor Day. We'll have tips on how to save for your holiday travel before the rush. And fall, yeah, it's right around the corner if you think about it, which means the Apple Blossom Festival for the DMV is almost here. A look at what to expect at this year's festivities.
And fall weather, I'm sure, is on the minds of a lot of people after yesterday's storms. We'll see a little touch of that maybe around the area. We'll show you that 7-day forecast and, of course, an explainer of what happened yesterday, too, coming up.
Do some cooling off. Thank you, Scott. And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 on this Sunday evening. I'm Ben Dennis. Yesterday, we told you about a possible storm-related death in Prince William County after winds swept across the DMV. We'll take a look at your screen. This is the storm damage done on Holly Hill Drive in Dumfries, Virginia. This is where an unnamed 43-year-old man was found dead inside his home. The exact cause of the death has not yet been confirmed, though police do suspect that it may have been related to the storm damage. And over Northwest D.C., developing now, homeowners continue to clean up after the mess of downed trees, homes damaged, and roads riddled with branches. This is the scene on Calvert Street and Tunlaw, not far from the Naval Observatory, the official vice president residence. It's an area where power was out, roads blocked, and homeowners kept assessing the damage this afternoon. We spoke with people nearby about how quickly and harshly those winds brought down decades-old trees in no time.
I feel like I live in the movie, like such a disaster scene, and I was wondering how could I survive from this.
Even walking, there were like trees just blocking pretty much every road. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think it would have that much impact. I feel bad for whoever was damaged by this, but yeah, what can you do?
And back to that storm, Scott Sumner over at the green screen. It came, it saw, it conquered, but I hear you have an explainer of what exactly happened up in the sky.
Well, I think it's kind of twofold here. We had what we call a QLCS. It's a quasi-linear convective system that moved across the area. So this is what it looked like here. You remember when I was showing you the radar in the afternoon, we had strong updrafts, strong downdrafts with this particular line of storms, and part of that line became very, very severe. Even the potential of possible tornadic rotation within this and bow echoes. Now, thankfully, we did not see any tornadoes, but we certainly had what I think was more along the lines of a downburst, or more importantly, a microburst across the region. So this is what the QLCS structure is like. We had plenty of heat yesterday, plenty of humidity out ahead of a front that was moving on through. That was supposed to bring us a little bit cooler and certainly a drier day like we had today. So you have all this mixing going on within the atmosphere out there. You've got winds coming up, as the storm setup shows, lifting into this huge cumulonimbus storm. And within the storm, you're having winds circulate, right? And you're having all that just kind of congeal at some point. Now, at some point, the updraft weakens a little bit. And think of it like, you know, holding a heavy ball, right? And it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and you just got to let it go, right? You got to release it. Well, that's what the atmosphere is doing. There was some hail within the center of the storm. The colder air builds up, and then what happens? Boom, a downburst coming out from the thunderstorm here. Strong surge of air as the storm hits the ground. Kind of spreads out in all directions. Now, why I say I think it was more of a microburst is because, or macroburst in this case, microburst is about 2.5 miles wide here. It's just a smaller version of a macroburst, which is a little larger, and we had a lot of damage across many of the counties. So I think just based on what I could see in some of the visuals there, I have a feeling this was a macroburst from a strong line of storms that moved on through. Back to you.
Scott, thanks. Developing now out of Virginia, where Frederick County Sheriff's Office is investigating an accidental drowning over near Lakeview Drive. A 19-year-old was found dead. This is near the Virginia-West Virginia line in northern Virginia. According to authorities at the Sheriff's Office, deputies were informed of a body found on Lake Holiday shortly after 8 p.m. last night. The body was found shortly before noon on Sunday today. They identified it, 19-year-old Edel Borges Garcia of Sterling, Virginia. Deputies say that there is no sign of foul play. Also tonight, Prince George's County Police investigate a double shooting. They say they responded to the shooting just before 9:30 p.m. on Ashwood Drive. There they found two victims, a man and a woman. The man was found dead on scene. The woman was taken to a nearby hospital. She's currently in stable condition, we're told. Anyone with information is asked to contact PG County Police. And meanwhile, D.C. police are investigating a shooting on Farragut Street in Northwest D.C. Live images right here on your screen. Now, there's no confirmation on any deaths, no extent of any injuries, but of course, stay with D.C. News Now as we learn in the evening ahead. More details. Meanwhile, first responder responses to those storms yesterday. New from D.C. and Fairfax County Fire tweeting they received an extraordinary amount of calls. Fairfax County said their fire and rescue responded to 238 calls between 4:30 yesterday afternoon and 10 p.m. It's more than double the total amount of calls during that time period on a normal summer Saturday. Meanwhile, D.C. Fire said they responded to an extraordinary 810 calls July 29th and into today. There were 172 critical calls, 389 non-critical. EMS dispatches and fire also related to 249 fire-related incidents. It's the first time in the department's memory that they exceeded 800 calls. A lot of damage done. And with Labor Day about 5 weeks away, it's time to start thinking about your holiday plans. We have some times you should know about flying along with some deals. Labor Day may mark the official end of summer in the U.S., but it's hardly the end of airport crowds. In fact, given record-breaking crowds already this year, there's a good chance that this Labor Day weekend could be busier than any prior before that. Major airlines like United, Delta, Southwest, and American may also have some flight deals for you to check out in September. According to NerdWallet, for lighter crowds and perhaps better deals, try these travel days instead. Fly Tuesday or Wednesday before the holiday. Travel on Saturday, that Saturday morning. Flight might also reduce your risk of delays as well. Fly home the Sunday before Labor Day. In addition, for more information, make sure you head over to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Turning to the Mountain State, West Virginia's Eastern Panhandle, they're counting down the days to this fall's annual Apple Harvest Festival. Plenty of people turn out for this. Here's our Stephen Cohen, who covers that area for us.
It's the largest public event in West Virginia's Eastern Panhandle.
The festival not only celebrates the annual fall harvest, but showcases the region's agriculture and heritage dating back to the 1800s. It's a special time
for families to get together and to have almost like a homecoming in the state.
For festival sponsors, it showcases family farms and the important contributions they make to the economy here.
And honoring what they do every year for us by providing many different elements of the food on our tables locally.
For Olivia Travis, passing on the Festival Queen crown, the annual extended family reunion of sorts harkens back to days gone by.
And how the festival began was during a darker time. People needed something to bring joy, and so that's how the festival was started.
Over these many years, with so much economic growth here, many orchards have been replaced by housing developments and industrial growth.
My great-grandparents were actually operators of Bird's Orchard. That was once an apple orchard that my neighborhood now sits on.
The fall celebration has grown over the years and includes a brunch, a ball, a rodeo, a parade, and apple pie baking contests, among other events.
The event kicks off October 19 with a royal gala at the Hollywood Casino. Reporting in Charlestown, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.